All right, Henry McClure live. I'm going to get Facebook live going. All right, are we live? We're live. We're live. Henry McClure live. First, I want to thank all my campaign donors. As I mentioned to you, I'd be upgrading my studio. I got some different microphones. I actually had the other studio painted better and a whiteboard, but I get too much background noise from the HVAC system. And I don't have time today to sit and fix that. There's a way to do it, to put some foam up on there, but today I don't really have time for that. But I want to thank the donators of Shawnee County First. This was actually paid for. Some of the upgrades were paid for by the campaign and Henry McClure Treasurer. So, first, foremost, I want to thank Tim Rencher for a fair article. I think the guy did his best to take a sore subject. Um, from my standpoint, I take it probably more personal and too personal, but it's my livelihood trying to get deals done. And I think I've hit a wall, and I think I'm at a crossroads. Uh, knowing knowing from a developer standpoint and a excuse me, knowing from a developer standpoint how hard it is to get developments done, I think that gives me insight as a county commissioner of what we need to do different. I really want to thank Ken Corbett for his efforts. And if you ever want to talk to, if you ever want a real opinion about county planning, ask Ken about it. He'll have some very interesting input. I don't want to quote him. Hey, also, this segment is a like-kind donation to Mr. Brett Blackburn. I don't know what the value is on this. Uh, I've actually never been paid to be Henry McClure Live or to do the Topeka Factor. But it's a goal. And I really enjoy coming online and talking to you guys. It sometimes it makes me happy and sometimes it frustrates me, but it is good therapy. I like the one I've got going right now about the nicest street in Topeka is in front of the jail. It's apropos because the people that live there can't even take advantage of it. And that's going to be the longevity of that road project. But I'm serious when it comes to 10th and Adams, Southeast Adams and 10th Street down to 5th Street. Just drive down it someday. Hey, there's Zach Haney's got some nice businesses down there. Todd Conkle. I met, I think her name is Amy, the top social girl. There's a lot of stuff happening there on Adams, baby. I used to live on Adams when I first got my real estate license in 79 and 80. Bill Lewis gave me a house to live in. I had a company house. He goes, "Hey, I don't care if you never sell that house. Just when the people come, if they don't want to buy that house, that's fine. Just have your MLS book, take them around." And I got leads out of that deal. Oh, I forgot having a company house. Jimmy Carter was president. Interest rates were 18 to 22%. I learned how to work the little computer, and I'm not worried in the long run about retiring the real estate license. And I think that I think the definition of insanity comes into play trying to be a real estate broker in Topeka, Kansas. So I guess I don't have anybody tuned in. Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. Remember that? I'm going to eat some worms. Young people don't understand that. Hey, if you want to call in, 785-235-3353. Hey, I guess I ought to turn that browser on so I can take some calls. Let's see here. Go over here. Go over here. Okay. We're live if you want to call in. Maybe you ought to call Bianca, see what she's doing. I'm ready to take the day off. I had a lot to say and it was all important. So I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna move the microphone over to the speaker, the other microphone here, and let's start calling some people. Let's let's start seeing what we can get going. Well, that was Marshall Barber. We can't get him on the phone. This would have been a fun thing to do when I was drunk. Eileen, put it on the air. Hello, you're live on the Henry McClure live show. How come? Can you hear me? Well, maybe Blackie doesn't want to talk. Anyway, I was talking to Brett Blackburn earlier, and he's got this texting thing going on, and he tells me he gets a text from somebody, and I'm not going to name the name. He knows who it is, and says, "You're just some old man. You're a shithole candidate," something like that. And like, it, I mean, it was very rude and to the point, which is okay. I don't. Oh, who? All right, let's see if we can get this going. Hey, you're live on the Henry McClure live show. Yeah. Oh man, I got Bianca on the phone. You want to talk? I'd rather talk to Bianca real quick. I'll call you right back. Hey, Bentley on. Hey, Bentley on. Oh man, I'm screwing it all up. See, you got to dance with who brung you. Should have stuck with Blackie, called Bentley on back. This is not a very fun show for you guys. It was all a disclaimer. I had to get a disclaimer out um, for the election. But look, hey, if you want to come into the studio, especially if you donated to it, Oh man. So I've been thinking a little bit here about Kevin Cook giving me this book, The Child's Book. I ran into Kevin today. Either I was on the phone. Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I think that I might have made him angry over the course of this campaign. But he's made me angry over the course of trying to be a developer in Topeka. He's made me angry for not collecting around $8 million in taxes to a guy that owns half of Topeka. You know, that we had to subsidize Lawrence Bay as taxpayers. We we've not seen fair economic development, and the Go Topeka people are wasting money, and they're not really living up to the original votes, what it was originally designed for. So I think I've got a long list of resentments against Kevin Cook as a voter, as a developer. So I don't know. I really don't know how an incumbent, when Shawnee County is basically in shambles, and Kevin Cook or Ken Corbett's lawsuit, some of it was procedural. That a lawyer should have really known um, the procedures. And hey, I want to sign off on this one. Nobody's watching, but I want to start a new one. I want to talk about somebody we can't forget in town. And a friend of mine said I need to really start making some shorter segments. So give you guys a break. I'll return after these commercial messages.